Folks, welcome back to the 2016 Vancouver International Wine Festival. Surprise, surprise, I'm walking across the tasting room floor, and who do I run into but my not yet good friend, Alberto Zenato. Alberto, thank you so much for making the time to be with me today. As soon as I knew that you were here, I wanted to talk to you about something that I don't think I'm alone. I think there's a lot of us who love Zenato wines who we are always impressed by the fact that year after year, vintage after vintage, Zenato quality is there. Right? As a consumer, I don't have to worry. But this is something remarkable. This takes a lot of work, and I'm wondering, what is it that you at the winery are doing to ensure that we as consumers get taken care of?
Well, the quality has always been our main focus. It's the motto of my father, and he has transmitted this passion and this way of winemaking to all of us at the winery. So we produce quality and try to maintain this quality even in the worst year, because we pay attention at every single step of the production, starting from the vineyards.
Right.
So when a year is not so good, we have to pay careful attention to the vines, reducing the yields and reducing the grapes on the plant in order to select only the best vines to produce quality. Then we also blend 10-15% of good vintage wines produced with the low quality years in order to maintain the quality always at a certain level of quality.
Take a taxi, take transit, do not drink and drive, have a safe trip home. Tasting room is closing in 5 minutes. Thank you very much.
So, not sure if you guys could hear that over the loudspeaker, but Alberto was talking about how in the bad years they'll reduce yield and they'll include some of the good years wine back into. So this is something that those of us who love champagne, we're familiar with this practice. But I have to ask you, Alberto, do your accountants know that you're doing this, reducing the yield in bad years? Because the accountants cannot be happy with that.
Well, we are the owner, so as owner, we are also the accountant of the winery. So we pay attention to the quality, and we know that quality in a long run will always pay off. So this is the motto of the winery, this is our motto, and now we continue on this path because this will pay off in a long run.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you anymore. And as an example of that, you've brought with you your Amarone, right? Now this has to be one of the best known and best loved Amarone in Canada. I don't know, your sales would be able to say that better than I.
It's very well known, this one in all Canada, mostly in Ontario and Quebec and in Alberta. We are in British Columbia for 5 years. We are trying to improve our sales. We are doing this year after year always better. And we hope that in the near future, also here in British Columbia, our Amarone will be more recognizable and more appreciated by the public.
And is there something special that you do with your Amarone that perhaps your neighbors or your colleagues are not doing? I mean, we've talked about selection in the vineyard, and that's massive.
Well, we produce low yield per hectare firstly, and when we do the blend of our Amarone, we use a little bit of Oseleta. Oseleta is an ancient grape variety that was abundant in the past years, and now with the other producers we have rediscovered. It's low yield, productive grapes, but it gives more flavor, more color, more texture, and gives the quality that we search.
And folks, this is what the Wine Festival is all about, is being able to talk to people like Signore Zenato and find this thing out, because this is not on the label anywhere, right?
No, it's always Amarone on the label.
Yeah.
That's you have to see our description technique sheets to know all these particular aspect of our production. Or you can go in our website www.zenato.it and you can search other interesting things about our way of production.
See, and there's a marketing guy talking. I love that. Signore Zenato, thank you so much for making the time. And as a consumer who's loved your wine literally for decades, bravo, well done. Your attention to detail and your attention to the consumer has not gone unnoticed. This is why you have consumers who now, their children know the name of Zenato, right?
For us, it's the way we work. So for us, it's very natural, very normal, but we know that this makes the difference in the market, for sure.
Beautiful. Grazie mille.
Prego, grazie della intervista. Grazie.